Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another training sessions with me. You've met me, you know me, but you haven't met Tom. This is Tom. Tom is fantastic. He is our local judge for Mana Flux. I will say it's nice to have a locals that actually has a judge that knows what the hell they're doing. He is brilliant. He does things like tell you when the round's starting and not suddenly go, go. That's pretty good. Love that. So, hey, Tom, how's it going? Tell us a bit about your history with Pokemon, and I will get us into a game.
Hell yeah. I mean, first of all, this is your round one, Liam. You got 50 minutes.
Oh, God, it's a long game.
Ooh, it's tense. But history-wise, so I think roughly around Breakpoint was my starting point for the TCG. That's the base goal. So, what, like 8, 9 years?
Oh, so you were a little baby when you started then?
I was a little baby. Oh, dog's barking. No, don't bark.
It's okay, it's audio texture. I told you. It's okay.
It's audio texture. Easy. Oh, hell yeah, I'll go first.
Oh, boo. Yes, breakpoints, that is XY?
Yes, towards the end of XY, yeah.
It's so funny because I'm literally like learning this stuff myself. Also, nice sleeves.
Hell yeah.
I've got those as well, they're really nice.
Hey, really?
Yeah, I do. So when I was doing the whole like transferring it over to live, people were like, "Oh yeah, just spend the excess boosters on whatever you can find." So we had a stream that was like, I know we're already gone off on a tangent. We went off on a stream where we just like spent an hour just buying cosmetics through Silver Tempest boosters and stuff because I had loads left over because I'd gone through a phase where I was saving up tons of boosters. I had 125 of every single booster. And I was like, cool, I'm sorted. And someone went, oh no, it's total 125, not 125 per set. And I was like, oh my god, I have so many spare boosters.
My god.
Yeah, so I went nuts just like grabbing everything I needed. And it was kind of ridiculous. But
Yeah. I'm in a similar position. I've got some Team Magma sleeves, and for whatever reason, everything else has gone over, but those haven't. It's a mild inconvenience. Speaking of mild inconveniences, you alright?
Yes, I love a mild inconvenience, Iona. So, yeah, it's they're really nice sleeves, and we ended up like quite a few different cosmetics that looked really good. That'll do, I think. So, Breakpoint, XY, so you've been playing 8 years, so when did you decide to go for the judge stuff? Because it's always fascinated me, people who decide to go for being a judge rather than like a player like, you know, me and a lot of the other boys, because I always feel like you feel a bit left out just watching us all play kind of thing.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, it was, oh god, I don't know the year. So, like, as all TCG players do, I just say by sets. So it was around Lost Thunder-ish, maybe just after it, where all the people that used to be my locals, the people I used to play and hang out with, they had all, like, quit uni. They'd moved away. They'd gone on to do other things. They're still playing the game, some of them, to a certain degree. I've seen some of them at events. But, like, nowhere near in the local area. So what I ended up doing was just like, well, I'm sat playing the card game on my lonesome, and then obviously TCGO, even though it's better than live, good timing on that, Avery.
Thanks.
That's what I was saying now. Yeah. Yeah, I was on my lonesome, right? Yeah, lonely story. But then I was just like, you know what? I'll just become a judge, because even if I fail, it's just like, I'm back on my lonesome. I'll just, I don't know, find another game shop or do something else, or just move on to a different hobby. And so for a good 1, maybe 2 years, nothing really happened. I mean, there was me, as you know, Andy and James. And we were just like a very small locals for the longest time, where we couldn't fire a tournament every week. Like, I think we did get 6 at one point.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we did it, boys.
We can play the game.
We could do it. But besides that, it was just like casual stuff, it was my forte, because I get to play dumb decks and not get punished by some random meta thing, like Arceus. Yeah.
It's not random, it's perfectly planned out.
It's perfectly planned, as all things should be.
Exactly.
Nothing could go wrong.
I mean, you got to talk about weird decks. Like, what the hell's this? What's this old deck that I haven't seen in about a year?
What do you mean in a year? It's a year and a half at least.
Like I say, I remember running into one a while ago. I couldn't tell you when, but I've seen one of these decks once, maybe. And it's one of those times it's just like showed up and I just go, how do I deal with this? Like,
It's a very weird deck.
I like it though. It's different.
My only unfortunate problem is dies to Lost Box, so this is just kind of one I play on my lonesome for some cash.
Have you not thought about the Manaphy? This.
The Manaphy? No, Manaphy kicks my ass.
Manaphy kicks your ass.
As in, like, there's no space for it. It's
Gotcha.
very rough.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of these decks are like very much purpose built around 60 cards, aren't they? And it's like, yeah, there's no room to like do anything, basically.
Yeah, it's just like, here's my thing. GG's go next. Speaking of GG to go next, there you go. Chiwana Cherubi.
Oh, that's exciting. I know,
right?
I've got better plans though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you not?
Can you?
Can you, like, cease and or desist?
So I'm doing that typical thing where this really speaks to my skill as a player. I haven't actually checked if I can do the thing I want to do. I've just gone for it and hoped for the best. And,
Jet energy's all you need, bro. Jet energy in a dream. Let's go.
No, what I needed was not this.
How funny.
No, there's a specific card I needed to make this work, but it's fine. We'll make it work.
Mirage Gate.
It runs Poppy, so the idea is you get the 2 energy on the RCS, then fire up the Radio Greninja, then pop it on. It's so fucking good.
And I thought I was jank.
Yeah, it's a list I saw online that I really like the look of. It's working alright. Oh, that's the train.
That's the train. Told you.
Hold the train. Yeah, that became I don't know if you ever played Jackbox, but there's one of the games, I think it's Mad vs City, when you're between like games you doing the raps in and stuff like that. It's literally a case of like one of the things you can press is call the train, and it became a thing where once it got called, the chat would just fill up with call the train, call the train, call the train. It's ridiculous.
Hell yeah.
Call the train.
That's call the train.
Call the train.
Get your A train on.
So yeah, playing Jank at the local stuff like that. So when did I don't know how much we want to talk about specifically Manflux stuff like that, but when did that start picking up, do you think? Was it after COVID or?
It's gotta be after COVID, because like what you Reese, Matt and all that, like I had to do some convincing because, you know, at the time Matt, Reese, Michael, they were all Yu-Gi-Oh players, and it was just one of those, hey, join the dark side real quick, it'll be fun. We've got lemonade.
Join the dark side real quick.
Quick
registration process. Quick registration process.
Yeah.
We got biscuits. There's a drink, a little badge you get. It's great.
We'll give you entry packs, please.
Ooh.
But yeah, like it was just straight after COVID, basically, because people just, I don't know, had nothing to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, speaking again of nothing to do, my god, can this deck function?
It is.
I would love to see any of my energies right now.
Any of them. I don't approve of just letting you have any of your energies, I'm going to be honest.
I'm gonna be real.
You can be real, dog.
I'm gonna be real with you. This is kind of a non-game. This is content farming for you.
Oh, I don't mind. Listen, it's not about the games, it's about talking to cool people. And, you know,
hell yeah.
We'll do.
Who you having on? Because I'll love to meet them.
Oh, it's you. Surprise.
Oh.
What do I do?
Twiddles fingers. Oh, no.
I wasn't expecting this. Help me.
Please. So, oh, really? You're doing good me right now. And that's not a compliment.
No, it's not. So we can pivot onto something then. Speaking of doing a you, we talked about how we introduced Michael as the second League Cup winner from Manaflux. Of course, that means we have a first League Cup winner, and by first I mean this year. I'm sure League Cup winners have existed
at least
before.
One.
But Tom was the first one to actually win a League Cup this season, and it made us all laugh because obviously Tom is usually a judge, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Tom's out here just stealing the CP from everybody.
Yeah, like I've got to set a bar for entry, right? Because if you guys just like run away with it, it's like you got to beat someone, and that someone's gonna be me now.
Oh, exactly. But it is funny because like it seems one of those things that people always say about like and Kaya, please don't be mad at me on this one. But like if those who can't do teach, I think the same
Yes.
thing sometimes applies to.
I'll
Sometimes
take it as
people
a compliment.
apply the same thing to like judges and stuff like that of sports, not just like Pokemon or anything like that, but like the people that couldn't cut it in actual competitiveness, then went into like judging it or other scenes. So I love the fact that you actually proved that you are capable of like kicking a League Cup's ass. Basically, like it wasn't just a local few kids and you just bullied them. Like there was some really good players there.
I mean, it was just one of those things where it's just like, I do have to prove a point to like, why am I still playing the game? Like, did I just become a judge just to like pass some time? But no, I can still play, unfortunately. I mean, this game is nothing to go by, apparently. Because, my god, we're getting there, though. This turn finally gave me all the things I need, unfortunately.
With 5 cards left in the deck.
Hell yeah. It's just, like, it's so dumb. I could just draw my entire deck and still do absolutely nothing. Yeah, sure, why not? Just got all the energy from Bulu.
It's not going to be needed, is it? It's fine.
Not gonna lie, unless you hit your 3rd boss, let's be honest. Instant boss.
Yeah, okay, so I've got a bit of a game plan here, but let's see if it will work.
Let me just quick search for that boss real quick.
That works. We don't have enough boss, but we can do this.
Oh my.
Because the prizes actually gave me what I needed.
Nah. Stop the count.
No, Poppy power!
If that's not the YouTube name, like the box it. Nah. It's respect.
I'd apologize, but I wouldn't mean it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I understand that.
I'm just an honest guy,
It's just honest living.
Exactly.
It's gotta happen.
So Tom's Miraidon deck is actually now infamous because it's not just one deck that's done well at one cup. It is actually like got 3 different accolades to its name in 1 month. We've got the League Cup win, we've got a top 3, top 4, whatever you want to call it, in a challenge, and a top 4 in another cup. All pretty much the exact same cards. It's kind of wild.
It's all just popping off me. It's what it is.
Except you've definitely found something good there. It's kind of ridiculous.
It's just so well placed in the meta. Finally.
Super Rod.
Super Rod.
Ah.
You just drop kick your setup there.
Yeah, that's really upset about the situation. You might get a prize card that's really upsetting to me.
Hey, you. A single prize card, let's go.
Man, not a flawless game, what's the point?
Hey, yo, all down to the Shining Arcana, let's go. Woo! We missed.
And I just get to pass and win.
Hell yeah. I'm not done, though. I'm wasting your time. We're getting to the 10-minute mark. Let's go.
Oh my god, I'm not monetized, it's fine.
Not monetized. Hey, at least you're honest.
It was quite funny. I've got the Jestertainment playmat now, which I haven't actually shown off on like anything on social media or anything like that. I realised the other day, like I haven't taken a photo of it to show anybody. I've just bought it myself and got, this is good. So my last opponent actually asked me if I was a Twitch streamer, and I was like, oh yeah, and I started talking to him a bit about it. He went, oh cool, what's your handle? And like immediately whipped out his phone and subscribed to the channel. I was like, oh, that's so kind, thanks dude. I was really excited about it.
Hell yeah, like for like. My favourite YouTube subculture.
And then, no, it wasn't even like for like, he just subbed to my channel. That was it. That was the whole thing. Oh. It was really cool.
Right, take it.
Yeah, dude, I was well happy. And then went to the shop afterwards as well, and the guy, hang on, how do I need to do this? The guy behind,
no.
The guy behind the...
Oh no, it's almost like you quick search.
The guy behind the counter was like,
don't even.
Asked me about the YouTube thing, and he was like, oh yeah, here's my thing, and they subscribe too, so I got 2 subs out of the playmat, so it's paying for itself, damn it.
No way you're playing 2. No, you know what, I'm taking a lap. Hold on.
Did you say taking a lap?
Who plays 2 Poppy in that deck? I'm sorry, who pal pads for a Poppy?
It's me, I have the problem, it's me.
I don't know if you could hear that, but
no, we got it. That was really good. Like that was
okay, cool.
Yeah, like if we hadn't scripted that earlier, that could have been really silly. But fortunately,
yeah, totally, yeah, unscripted, yeah. Hold on.
Next one.
So we're on page 6, right?
Yeah, page 6, page 6.
6. That was where you take the last prize card and then it shows up with the Concede logo. Yep, and then we do an outro possibly.
Nah, we don't know outro. We just cut them individually.
Cool, off script. We take those.
We record for like 5 games, then give that'll do.
That's all we need. 5 games, baby.
Let's go. That fills out the weekday. That's all we need. Weekends are for partying.
Exactly. I'll let you get the win first.
Yeah, exactly. It's now a reverse sweep of 4 games.
It's all right. I've got X more jank decks lined up for you.
I'm not looking forward to the jank decks.
What? You love the jank decks.
No, I said I'm looking forward to them.
Oh, it's like,
It was a positive.
I'm not looking forward to them.
Ah, no, dude. I'm here for it.
Yeah, if I could remember to actually select the right deck, because live is terrible for that.
Yes, I've done that a few times.